Most of us are one good deal away from finally replacing that worn-out rug, fixing up the backyard, or getting the bedroom we actually want. Good news, that deal's almost here. Wayfair's Black Friday and July sale. Get up to 80% off area rugs and up to 60% off outdoor and bedroom furniture. Shop Wayfair's huge selection of styles and find the piece to fit your style, budget, and space. Plus, free shipping. Black Friday in July ends July 27th. Shop today at wayfair.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
I'm pretty confident talking into a mic. Hey, I'm doing it right now. But home projects? I second guess everything. Is that noise normal? Is that water damage? Who do I even call? That's where Thumbtack comes in. Just upload a photo or voice note, and it uses AI-powered search to match you with the right top-rated local pro. So instead of guessing, you get clarity and can hire with confidence. For your next home project, try Thumbtack. Hire the right pro today.
Hi, it's Sierra Miller. I can't wait for you to check out my new collection of shoes and accessories at Designer Shoe Warehouse. If you love shoes as much as I do, then trust me, I got you. From cute sneakerinas to the perfect flip-flops to stunning heels, these shoes are all style, no drama. It's a girl's girl summer, and DSW has just the shoes. Shop the Sierra Miller collection right now at your DSW store or dsw.com.
For exclusive podcasts and more, sign up at patreon.com/partnersincrimemedia.
This week's Law & Order Marathon winner is Amanda Hunley from Greenville, Kentucky. Amanda will get a marathon decal showing she watched 26.2 hours of her favorite crime show. To be next week's winner, sign up at lawandorderpodcast.com.
I'm Kevin Flynn with Kimberly and Rebecca Lavoie, and these are their stories.
You think you know who did it, but you don't know who did it. Law and order, law and order, law and order. It's no ordinary police procedural, baby. It's the FNOG of police procedurals, baby. Law and order, law and order, law and order, law and order. These are their stories, these are their stories.
Welcome to These Are Their Stories, the podcast about network TV's most enduring crime franchise and the real-life cases that inspired their shows. I'm Kevin Flynn. Each podcast will break down an episode from either Criminal Intent, SVU, or Original Recipe. And today we're looking at Special Victims Unit, Season 19, Episode 12, InfoWars.
Well, let's just say that she doesn't present as your typical rape victim.
How do you mean? Martha Cobb has made a career out of playing fast and loose with the facts.
Fact. She was raped.
Right, and that doesn't endow her with sainthood.
Joining me to do just that is true crime author and the host of Crime Writers On and the Something's Off podcast, Rebecca Lavoie. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Kevin.
And rounding out our panel is our special returning guest from the Date with Dateline podcast. It's Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly.
Yay. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
We love having you.
Is this because you know I'm a Fox News person?
Absolutely.
Why you invited me on here?
Yeah, you read more like a Newsmax chick, but, you know.
She posts exclusively on Rumble.
On Rumble. That's right. You've mentioned that since the original Law & Order has been available to stream, that you have watched some of these episodes for the first time. Could you tell that they're spawned from the same Dick Wolf hive mind?
Yes. Well, I love when someone comes in as an attorney and then next time they're a detective.
Yeah.
And then next time they're a perp. No, it's amazing. I get it. I started from the very beginning last year. I'm on season 19.
Oh,
yeah, I make a lot of progress. I don't have a life. So I just keep going. And then with the sense of accomplishment you feel when one lady DA switches to the next lady DA era.
Yes.
You feel like you've like marked it off and you're like, okay, now is this because I'm a lesbian?
Yes.
I got there.
Is this because I'm a lesbian?
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
I hear both of your voices in my head every time I'm watching, like Pravachi walks by. I hear the jingle.
Oh, Pravachi.
It's wonderful. I get your dog's names now.
Okay.
I get everything. I'm in it to win it. I'm not going to stop, but I know that there will be the point when I do the jump over where it becomes terrible.
Yes.
Because I watched the current iteration and it's terrible.
It is.
It's godforsakingly awful. Nothing's the same.
Nope. Makes no sense.
I'm really enjoying it. It's just thank you. I have to thank you both for bringing it into my life.
Don't blame us. But if you could have chosen one mothership character to carry over to the SVU universe,
living or dead,
would it have been Kragan?
Would it have been Kragan? Yeah, I love Kragan.
Yeah.
I love Kragan. Bring in Serena Sutherland. I'm in Connie era right now.
Yeah.
And Jack McCoy just became the district attorney.
Yes.
There's a huge shift happening because now the younger white guy is telling the older white guy, when you were my age, you used to pull this stuff all the time.
Yes.
And it's true.
I don't know how many times they can do that. Every episode so far, he's been like, you pulled this many times.
Yes.
I saw you do it.
All right, now let's take a look at the first half of this episode. Special Victims Unit, Season 19, Episode 12, InfoWars. Well, there's hot blonde, pick-me conservative firebrand Martha Cobb owning the libs during a speech at Hudson University. But it's not long before the protesters on the left and the knuckle-draggers on the right come after each other. During the riot, Martha is pulled into an alley and, in a political metaphor that is probably too on the nose, someone takes a cardboard handle from a protest sign and shoves it in her vagina.
What happened?
You were attacked during your speech at Hudson University. Martha, do you remember anything?
A mob. There was a mob and someone hit me from behind.
Okay, did you see who hit you?
Lieutenant Olivia Benson says that DNA under Martha's fingernails matches Justin Vichinsky. And so ends another 6-minute episode of Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Vichinsky admits to Finn Tutuola and Sonny Carisi that he was at the protest because he hates Dad Behatch, and the detectives arrest him. In the squad room, Martha disses Benson as a liberal snowflake. She just wants to identify her Antifa rapist and go back to the business of saving Confederate flags. When she sees Vichinsky in the lineup, she pauses, but declares that he's the guy and storms off. Benson tells ADA Rafael Barba that she's not convinced Martha's ID is solid. She and Detective Amanda Rollins showed the provocateur photos of more men from the protest. This time Martha pauses on Randy Platt, someone she says is a harmless fan. But Platt is quickly going viral for his rants about using violence to silence uppity women and preserve the nation for the white race. Just as Rollins and Carisi arrive at the home of the alt-right agitator's mother's house, where he's been living in the basement, someone throws a firebomb through the window. They learn that Platt followed Martha's book tour up and down the East Coast and was arrested for assaulting protesters at her speeches. But before they go after him, new video from the riot shows Vichinsky holding the sign that Martha was assaulted with. Okay, so we open on Martha Cobb's speech being held, where else? Hudson University.
We are Hudson, where the bad guys go to school.
And of course, she loves Hudson.
And that is why I come to college campuses like Hudson.
She's trying to antagonize the progressives by pointing out the hypocrisy of their own hypocrisy. She says even though Susan B. Anthony was a racist, they still want to put her face on money. Yeah, they did that 45 fucking years ago with the Susan B. Anthony coin. Deep cut, Martha. Jeez. And for the record, her quote is somewhat off, taken out of context, which I know would surprise the two of you.
Shocking.
About Law and Order.
But I think they forgot she said she would cut off her own arm before helping Negroes to get the right to vote. Yeah, I know. She was a racist too.
Now, it's said in the context of the 15th Amendment, she fought for universal suffrage, and the amendment only extended the right to vote for former slaves. So it's very inartful, but it's often used as a common retort to put her down.
Yeah, I mean, the suffragettes were racist. That is a thing, by the way. FYI.
Oh, they are? Okay. Then I should probably do a deeper dive and not give a TED Talk on fucking Susan B. Anthony.
I will say, though, I don't know about you guys. This episode feels very different to me in 2026 than it probably would have felt in 2018.
Yeah.
Because part of me, when Martha was talking about the hypocrisy of the libs and its free speech, I was like, She's kind of right. She's kind of right in a weird way. There was maybe some overcorrection going on there for a while. That's how I felt listening to Martha. Plus, it was our favorite actor, so that didn't hurt either.
Yeah. So there are two groups of people listening, separated by nothing. One of the progressives, and the other is a basket full of deplorables. Each are carrying signs. Here are some of what those signs say.
Okay.
Okay, so the ones in the alt-right, which were actually camera left, these are some of theirs. It says, Antifa equals terrorist, beware the globalist, and the very Tarzan-coded immigrant go home.
So they have...
Immigrant go home.
It's like they had to pay by the letter, like on the sign.
But how about by a comma?
Yes.
Yeah.
Immigrant, comma.
Go home.
Go home. So they have... misinformation in there with the Antifa equals terrorist. They have the what was the second one? They have anti-Semitism.
Yep.
As globalist is code for Jewish people. And what was the third one? Immigrant go home. That one's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to see, Kimberly, what are on the other side, those signs. It says the alt-right is all wrong.
Oh, clever play on words there.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Make racists afraid again. And my favorite, I like everybody.
All lives matter, right?
Somebody with that. I like everybody. Why the fuck are you there at the protest then? What are you protesting?
Lack of creativity.
You're all mean.
For God's sakes.
The pressure I feel as a creative person whenever I go to protest to make sure my sign is like the most clever and not seen and not so spot on and with lack of subtlety. I like if my sign gets a laugh and like a point. Or if someone wants to take your picture with the sign, that's always a really good feeling.
Have you had a really classical winning sign or this is just your dream?
No, I had one that said it had a picture of Trump and it said "You sucked in Home Alone 2." But I did steal that one from the internet. I like a good Hamilton quote because I'm a white lady. So none of the top of my I think I had one of Kamala and Hillary. They were right about everything or something. One of those.
Yeah. That sounds very white lady too.
Yeah,
Kimberly.
I'm super white lady. Now I just can't think of any. I'll go in my car. They're all in my car because I feel like I need to be ready to protest at any time. So
pull over and all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You never know if you're going to run into
and
one
I
of
have
these
waters
ladies.
and sunscreen for everybody.
Nice.
So Martha had a security guard who was useless as tits on a bull. The mob charges her, and not only does he not protect her, he doesn't even go back to look for her.
No.
He sucks.
He's hourly. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
His hour was up because like an hour later, maybe the next shift comes on and finds her all bloody in the alley.
Yeah, exactly.
But later on, we see that at the book signing, that same security guard is there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if anyone had grounds for a dismissal.
He didn't get fired?
He's on a performance improvement plan, I think.
He should be sent back to training, this guy.
Yeah.
Also, this water bottle scared Timu and Coulter so much more than it should have when that water bottle went flying by her. It was like it was made of like ninja stars or something.
Yes,
she was
exactly.
terrified.
Yeah. So, Martha tells Benson that like she got knocked out and hit from behind. And Benson asks, well, did you see who did it? No, I got hit from behind.
Right. She also, by the way, when Benson, who's looking kind of rough in this episode, to be honest.
She looks like she's combing her hair with a fork. She's like Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
She looks a little rough.
Yeah.
When she says the word consent, as she is lying on a gurney being wheeled away from her own assault.
The exam can provide evidence for us. Okay, but I promise we're not going to do anything without your consent.
She looks at Benson like, oh, you're so woke. I mean, it's horrible.
The side eye, this victim who has a traumatic brain injury takes the time before passing out to give to Olivia. Like that's one of the fucking snowflake words. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Also, why did they make the woman with a traumatic brain injury stay at the scene to talk to Olivia Benson?
Exactly.
Get her to a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she says like she got knocked out, but knocked out by what? That hollow cardboard tube?
Yeah, apparently.
We never get the answer, do we?
Yeah. Wouldn't it just be like... Like, oh, ow, and then you go down.
They use that libtard strength and it does not turn down. Like she's a snowflake.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Should I do it again?
Yeah.
Watch out. So we need the obligatory both sides are represented among the cast discussions.
You know she wants all Jews and Muslims to convert to Christianity, right?
10% of what she says is completely outrageous, and it's to get your attention. But some of her positions actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah, like closing down Planned Parenthood or deporting the Dreamers.
Okay, we are in a bubble here, though. Half the country is pro-life, pro-family values, terrified of radical Islam.
Oh, Rollins.
But Benson then points out that Martha wants to defund Planned Parenthood, and Rollins, who cannot keep her knees together, says, well, what do they do exactly? What? They can do what?
Wait, that's possible? Really?
I didn't have to have all of these children with these men that I had a one-night stand with.
I could have had 2 dogs instead.
Yeah. You know what was kind of incredible was that they were showing the signs and that Finn saw the picture of the Antifa sign and he didn't recognize it. Finn didn't recognize a sign.
That's crazy.
Finn, who knows what every code on every pill means and what every gang tattoo means and what every piece of graffiti means, did not recognize the sign.
Perfect fit.
A rose with a hammer? Which side was that?
I don't recognize it either.
I was frankly shocked by that.
Yeah, they're like, what is this hammer? It's the flag from the Soviet Union. It's what it is, you know? All right, we get to see somebody before they were famous.
Before they were famous.
Who is that playing Martha Cobb?
That's Rhea Seehorn.
Rhea Seehorn.
Do you people ever stop with the empathy?
Which people are you referring to?
Let me guess. You cried tears of joy when Obama was elected. Said you'd move to Canada if Trump ever got in, yet here you are.
4-time Emmy nominee. We'll get to see if she wins for Best Actress for Pluribus on September 14th at the Emmys, which will be hosted by Mariska Hargitay.
Yes. Oh, it's full circle.
Full circle, exactly. She's mostly known for her role as Kim Drexler in Better Call Saul. She has been recognized with a 2026 Golden Globe, as well as a Peabody, and a solid 5 stars on the fetish website WikiFeet.
Oh, great. Good for her.
I always look forward to your WikiFeet summation, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Same.
She's been recognized by the Hollywood Critics Association, Critics' Choice Awards, the Golden Derby Awards, and the Chinese Cultural Association's Golden Panda Awards. Which are slightly more prestigious than the Sbarro Trophy and Cinnabon Medal.
That was very
Going
funny.
for the food court trifecta.
I see what you mean. How did she win
food court EGOT.
How did she win a Chinese award? Like, is she Chinese? They just
No, actually, I recall that she spent some time growing up in Japan, but I don't believe that's what.
That's not China.
Well, I'm trying to find some connection.
Yes.
It's Asia.
Yes.
I don't know.
Other hemisphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's because all of that meth that they cooked up in Better Call Saul didn't come from China.
Maybe that's why. That wasn't a plot line.
Wasn't
Good
a
for
plot
you.
line.
Good for you.
While shooting Better Call Saul in Albuquerque, Bob Odenkirk asked Rhea and her husband and Patrick Fabian and his wife to all move into his home because he was lonely after shooting each day.
Oh,
don't you know Patrick's wife?
I do know Patrick's wife, Mandy. She's wonderful. She's so nice.
So they made a little dorm, Kimberly.
That's nicer than the way I was thinking of it, which was like either orgy or actor's cult.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little Scientology action, maybe.
Yeah, well, this is how close the actors were. Rhea and Patrick were in between scenes with Odenkirk, who was on an exercise bike when he dropped from a near-fatal heart attack.
That's right.
He had one of those Widowmakers. They caught him before he hit the concrete floor. And everyone on the crew thought this was a joke because, you know, he's a funny guy. And so they rushed over, and the medic on the set didn't know CPR.
What? Oh, my God.
They literally saved his life. They
saved the show and saved his life.
Now, did that medic get to continue on in their profession, or were they sent back to training?
We've got hey, it's that guy.
We do?
Hey, it's that guy.
Can you tell me the name of the actor playing defense attorney Jed Carey?
On page 213 of this book, you state 99% of all rape accusations are fabricated.
That's right. Mostly young girls with no self-esteem trying to get attention.
But you're one of the 1% of girls who don't lie.
I recognized him, but I don't know the name.
His name is Kurt Fuller. He was supposed to play the role of overly enthusiastic life insurance salesman and high school classmate to Bill Murray's character in Groundhog Day. Remember that?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Now, Kurt was on the set of the movie Calendar Girl with actor Stephen Tobolowsky, who was playing his brother in this movie. And he told him, yeah, I just got this part in Groundhog Day. Harold Ramis wrote it just for me, and I'm supposed to start soon. And Tobolowsky was like, fuck, I just auditioned for this part, and I'm about to get it. Which he did. And, the rest is history. It's a classic, character comes
Great
out.
Movie. Great
movie. So at the movie premiere for Groundhog Day, Fuller was waiting for him in the lobby and then said to him, hey, you got my part, but you did well, and gave him a big hug.
Oh.
So
that's not what I would have done.
That's not what you would have done? You've been, you fucking asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
You pirated my thing.
Yes.
Kirk did land roles, though, as the coroner in Psych, Dr. Boggs in Evil, and the powerful angel Zachariah in Supernatural. Again, Kirk thought he was playing a good guy on Supernatural until they were already shooting and learned, no, you're playing a really, really bad guy. See, I don't really know if this guy's agent is communicating well with him.
I don't think so either.
Isn't a bad guy the good guy in his own story, though? So
Yes. Yeah. And he did a great job.
I think I know him from Psych.
Yeah. And he did a great job playing the classic defense attorney, 2 inches short of a ponytail hair situation. And when
first thing he's wearing one of those bolo ties that a cowboy would.
And when Martha walks by him, she looks like she smells patchouli real bad. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic.
But who will ever forget Kirk's role in the CBS School Break Special?
No.
By the way, we can all agree, though, that the CBS School Break Special is the Sabara Trophy version of the ABC After School Special.
Okay.
He was in the unforgettable episode Frog Girl, the Jennifer Graham story.
Who was Jennifer Graham?
This is based on a real-life story of a 15-year-old vegetarian who refused to dissect a frog and then sued the school district for not giving her an alternative assignment.
Okay.
Good for her. I thought it was like a sci-fi twist where she turned into a reptile or something.
Same.
Oh, don't spoil it.
Same. But girl, they weren't asking you to eat the frog. They were just asking you to cut it open, and it was already dead.
No, it wasn't already dead.
They had to piff it. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, put the little
needle in.
I wouldn't have done that either. I have to say, I wouldn't have done any of that. No.
Yeah. But the critics said that Kirk's performance in Frog Girl was riveting. And that he basically leapt off the screen. It was totally awesome.
That could have gone on a protest sign. That was way
100%.
more clever than the ones on the show.
So good.
You can keep that one. If you still have any hollow cardboard boxes or tubes, I mean. So can you give me the name of the actor playing Judge Hashi Horowitz?
I appreciate your candor. Very few prosecutors would have the courage to make this call.
It was driving me crazy.
Because you've seen him a million times. It's Joe Frafassi, 19 Law & Order Universe appearances. Kimberly, as a proud member of the tribe yourself, can you tell me if the writers were trying to intimate to the audience that Hashi Horowitz was Jewish?
Yes. Yes.
Next question.
No, we just had to look at him. I read it. When he popped on the screen, I go, hey, brother. Some of my people.
Joe's Italian, by the way, but
ethnically ambiguous.
Yes, that's how you get a lot of work in Hollywood, I guess.
New York Jews and New York Italians, there's so much over. It's all the same.
There really is. A lot of overlap. Agreed.
Yes, the Venn diagram there is. So, yes, this Judge Horowitz, not being subtle, but speaking of not subtle, Joe was the band leader during the wedding in the movie The Deer Hunter.
Oh.
He was the one who made the toast where the bride and groom will have a lucky life if they can drink from a double goblet without spilling a drop. And of course, the bride spills red wine all over her white dress just before her husband goes off to Vietnam. Again, not subtle.
Not subtle. That's a movie you watch once. I remember watching as a kid.
No, never again.
I have never been tempted. to see it again.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm all good with the Deer Hunter. Thanks.
Joe,
Thanks, Christopher Walken, for those nightmares that I've had forever. Really appreciate it.
Joe has had steady work for the past 50 years. He's had recurring roles in the Naked Gun movies, Moonstruck, Splash, and Natural Born Killers, and more recently in New Amsterdam, Bull, and the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Wow.
Oh.
The Celebrity Net Worth website says that Joe is worth $18 million.
Good for him.
It's not true.
No.
Not even close. Some website, you just can't trust the internet. So that's not accurate, and neither is the claim that he got 4.5 stars on WikiFeet.
Oh, okay.
So he got 5 stars.
He got 5. Yeah, he's all the way in. Did you recognize the actress playing the female student? The one with the glasses who was rolling her eyes?
No.
Okay, well, you guys are just not paying close enough attention.
All right.
Because that is 2-time Primetime Emmy nominee Sophie Tucker.
No.
Yes.
British Sophie Tucker?
No. Different Sophie Tucker.
Okay.
Recognized for
Sophie
her...
L. Tucker.
Yes. She was recognized for her work as a writer on The Daily Show.
Oh, okay.
But she's also played Abby, Emily Dickinson's acerbic frenemy in Apple TV's Dickinson.
Okay.
Okay.
Sophie has written and performed several musicals. They include Sophie Sucks Face, in which her character goes to her grandfather's funeral and accidentally hooks up with her cousin, then must decide whether to shun him or seduce him at the next family gathering.
It's happened to us all.
Yeah, the songs include It's Not Cheatin' If It's Just Gross. And a line includes, It's not cheatin' if it's just gross. I don't have to talk about how I sucked my cousin off.
She doesn't.
She doesn't. I'd prefer she didn't.
That's very Rachel Bloom coded, by the way.
She actually did. Yeah, she actually did perform with Rachel Bloom, who was in
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. She also wrote another musical called Mistress Bait. It's about a high school girl who accidentally live streams herself masturbating with a selfie stick.
Okay.
Wow. And Rhea Seehorn says, "Oh, you got a selfie stick stuck in your vag? Try a Christmas wrapping paper tube." All right, so they bring in Martha for a lineup, and she cannot stop being a bitch to live.
No, she cannot.
No.
And then they bring in Justin Vichinsky, a white guy with dreadlocks, and put him in a lineup next to 5 white guys without dreadlocks.
Right. Doesn't seem fair.
No.
Right?
But talk about patchouli smell. Talk about I could smell it through the screen.
And of course, he's a barista. Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
That's
what other job is he qualified for? Yes.
Vest, tattoos, white guy dreads, patchouli smell. He's giving wannabe Johnny Depp coming off of methamphetamines.
Yes, 100%.
So I say lock him up just for that, even if he didn't do it.
Of course, I'm really trying to figure out how this hippie barista has his DNA in the police database. He was arrested for protesting. They did like a mouth swab. Like
Maybe
this
they
guy,
did. Sometimes they do that.
This guy you could tell would chew the Q-tip off before he allowed that, right?
He doesn't seem that bright. He seems like he's high a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's that too, yeah.
Right? Doesn't he seem like he's high a lot?
Oh, he doesn't look well later on when they go to trial. I was like, they could have freshened him up a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah. Apparently, whoever was doing hair on the set, started with Mariska Hargitay, fucked right off, and then did that guy's hair.
And makeup, too. She didn't, I'm sorry. This was not her best era, this episode. And I love her, and I think she's gorgeous and very cool, but...
She has since locked her shit down.
Yeesh.
Maybe it was some sort of symbolic, like she's coming up against blonde Fox News lady. So she's like, I'm going to show you how embracing my age and natural beauty can be.
Right.
But it doesn't come off as well as putting a tiny bit of effort into it.
There is one character flaw with Martha, though.
What's that?
One of the things I love about Rhea Seehorn is she doesn't have veneers. She has her own teeth. And you can tell. And it's so rare when you see actors and especially like actresses.
Yes.
They all have veneers, all of them. And her teeth are not. And I'm like, if she was really the Ann Coulter / Megyn Kelly that they want us to believe she'd be, she would not have her own teeth. But I did like it. I did like seeing them.
So Martha complains to the police that ever since the story broke, she's been getting harassed online, as if this bitch has never been harassed online.
People love me. What are you talking about? They love me.
She loves being harassed online.
She's cool with a mob charging her, but please don't tag me in your mean tweet.
No, those people love being harassed online because then they can call everybody snowflakes who's harassing them.
Yeah. I'm sure she gives as good as she gets.
Olivia, did anyone else just feel like she was being too nice to her? I know she's a victim, but Olivia is pathologically empathetic. And at some point, you got to stop being a pushover to this woman who's being such a see you next Tuesday right to your face.
Isn't that one of the things? The first thing that she says is like, do you ever stop with the empathy?
Yeah, like empathy is the bad word.
Do you ever shut it off? No, she doesn't.
Yes, I actually disagree with you.
Really?
I think, yes, because I think that Martha doesn't suffer from collapsed immobility, which is whatever Liv called it or whatever. I think she suffers from like the pick-me syndrome of having to be a self-hating, female misogynist, and that any display of emotion is seen as weak. And I actually think that's really sad. And I think that Liv saw it as sad, and that's why she was nice to her. Because I saw it as sad, frankly, when she was just like, empathy. Like it's sad.
You're a much better person than I am, Rebecca. But we all knew that.
Well, I guess I am.
We knew it. No, you're right. You're right. She broke down her walls by being kind to her instead of hurting her while she's hurt people.
That's true. Hurt people. That's right.
So Benson and Rollins show Martha a new set of photos to see if maybe it was someone else who attacked her. And she pauses on a photo of Randy Platt, but she says he's okay because my security already checked him out. You mean the security detail that left you for dead while someone jammed a cardboard tube in your...
Yes.
Those guys?
Kevin.
All right.
What?
That phrase. Not acceptable.
Not acceptable.
Not acceptable?
No. Did anyone else think that Randy Platt looked like if Tucker Carlson and Mr. Potato had a baby?
I think they did.
Oh, okay.
I think when JD Vance was fucking that couch,
this was
Tucker Carlson was in the corner putting it in a potato.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I loved how Randy Platt used the word cuck so liberally. Yeah. I love that word.
Platt
a bunch of cucks.
Platt is kind of a piece of shit. Carisi got a good line when Platt tells him that he is the Grand Wizard.
Why don't you tell me about this group you belong to?
Patriots for the American Way, and I don't belong. I'm the founder, Grand Wizard.
Grand Wizard? That's something from Harry Potter, right?
Yeah, that was so good.
Good job. And Platt is talking about how the white Christian ethno-state, how he wants to start one. And this is where he says that, like, women have babies and take care of their men. And Carisi looks at Rollins and is like, he's down for that.
Yeah, he's fine with that. And if they have to have a job, wears a skirt and heels. And also Carisi's like, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Can you see Rollins doing trad wife videos where she like sews dresses and packs Carisi's lunch?
No, she could not. Remember that one episode where she's at home and then she goes to the police station to do some hobby copying because she can't stand being alone with the kids? I don't blame her. There's too many of them.
I'm Serena Williams, and I'm healthier on Ro. I've lost 34 pounds in a year with GLP-1s, diet, and exercise. On Ro, you can access GLP-1 options, including the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss. Go to ro.co/journey to see if you qualify. 14 to 20% average weight loss in 1 year in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight with a weight-related medical condition versus 2.2% to 3.1% in placebo arm. RX only. To stay informed about serious side effects, go to ro.co/safety.
At DSW, we ask the important questions, like, what shoes are you going to wear? Whether you're prepping for wedding season, festival season, or just planning the ultimate vacay, the right shoes can make or break an RSVP. So own the moment. You've got big plans, and we've got just the shoes. At the perfect price, of course. Get ready to get ready with Designer Shoe Warehouse. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today and let us surprise you.
Talk about regrets. We all know someone who's been in a car accident and said, I don't need to call a lawyer, only to regret it after their pain and damages were worse than expected. When someone hurts you, you deserve to be compensated fairly. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, fighting for the people for over 35 years. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com/podcast. That's forthepeople.com/podcast. Their fee is free unless they win.
All right, now let's take a look at the second half of this episode. As Barba and Benson try to prep Martha for trial, it's clear she's more eager to joust with the liberal defense attorney than secure a conviction against her attacker.
He's going to turn your cross-examination into political theater.
Let him. I'll weaponize every liberal trope he can wrap his meaty little mouth around.
It's very important that you don't let him bait you. And remember that here, you're a victim, right? Not a pundit.
Fine.
I don't think you're hearing us. If you turn this into an info war on MSNBC, you're going to lose some jurors. Be sympathetic, be accessible.
I'll be who I am.
On the stand, Martha goes head-to-head with attorney Jed Carey. The conversation covers Antifa, the Bill of Rights, her skimpy outfits, her previous statements that 99% of rape claims are fabricated, and the fact that she stayed at the 5-star Park Milano Hotel the night before the speech. Vichinsky admits that he got in Martha's face, but he didn't rape her. He says in the riot, someone else took his protest sign, Grand Wizard Randy Platt. Carey puts the alt-right influencer on the stand where, in a shocking moment that no one could see coming, he insults every black, brown, gay, and Jewish member of the jury. Carey accuses Platt of being at that 5-star hotel where the night before he made a pass at Martha, and she rejected him and his tiny white ethno-state hands. After adjourning for the day, Olivia asks Martha why she didn't tell them about Platt. The commentator says she's a target of animosity every day, and she refuses to make herself vulnerable. She tells the lieutenant she clearly remembers Vichinsky yelling at her, but her rape remains a blur. With Martha's ID uncertain and a viable alternative suspect, Barba is now in a bind, unable to choose between a regular piece of shit and a racist piece of shit. The prosecutor tells the judge that there is no way to prove who the rapist is. The case against Vichinsky is dismissed. Benson goes to break the news to Martha, who's already hard at work on her next book, one about the failings of the criminal justice system. Okay, so this episode is a lot of things. Subtle is not one of them.
Nope.
Martha's cross-examination is less about sexual assault and more a cultural war face-off.
So you're predisposed to wish ill toward my client?
I am predisposed to wish ill towards the type of terrorists you choose to represent.
I'm defending a man charged with a crime in accordance with the Sixth Amendment.
Oh, I love how you liberals are just so enamored of the Bill of Rights when it comes to criminals.
Accused criminals.
Michael Cherunichin took over as the showrunner for this season of SVU. He says, he just says that like politics, this is 2018, everywhere. And so he wants to bring it into the show. Great choice. Because I'm not going to choose a side. I won't choose a side. I'm going to present both political views and let the audience decide which one is right. My goal, and I told the writers this on the first day of our writer's room, is at the end of every episode, I want half the audience to throw their shoes at the television and the other half to stand up and cheer. Does that make for great television, Kimberly?
I don't think it makes to have people keep watching because half the audience is not going to keep watching the next time.
Maybe this week I'll be happy.
No, it's best when no one is satisfied. It's best when none of your audience is regularly satisfied by a TV show. Yeah.
Right. Or they all are.
Yeah.
Or they all are.
Because this episode was not a Rorschach test where, and there was no subtlety. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, this episode, if this aired in 2025, Dick Wolf and Mariska Hargitay would be on the trash heap at NBC, right? Like, it was definitely not subtle.
So the defense brings in Randy Platt, and Attorney Carey gets his Perry Mason moment, or rather his Perry Freemason moment. To show just how racist Platt is, Carey asks which members of the jury wouldn't be accepted in his group.
Which members of the jury would your group want to purge?
Objection. I'll allow it. You may answer.
But the judge is like, I want to see how this plays out. He antagonizes a black juror so badly that he stands up and he says,
"Step out of this courtroom and I'll kick the living crap out of you."
And the judge is like, yeah, that's exactly how I think it was going to play out.
That's right. That's right. No mistrial, no nothing.
No, just sit down. We're going to move along.
Just keep going.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
It's like we'll charge you afterwards, sir, for your threat. But for now,
that's right.
Let's continue with the rape trial.
Maybe let the bailiff walk out with little Mr. Potato Head there, just in case.
Little Mr. Incel Potato Head man. That's like a new Mattel character.
Well, then Platt goes back to pick on the one guy in the back.
Flannel shirt in the back row. I can't tell if he's a Jew and or a homosexual. We'd have to conduct some research into him.
And he's like, dude, why are you dragging me into this? I'm just as racist as you are. Don't pull me into your side quest.
That's right. That's right.
I don't think he was either of those things. I think he was wearing flannel.
That's not really gay Jewish coded, is it?
No, it's more Eddie Vedder coded.
No, that's lumbersexual. That's
right.
You're a lumbersexual.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is that? You screw tree humps? What is?
No, you're a lumberjack.
You're a lumberjack.
And
Okay.
sexual.
And sexual. All right. All right. You're a tree chomo? I don't know. Oh, don't fall. Don't laugh. Don't laugh, Kimberly. You know.
I'll never forget Chomo.
Never forget Chomo. R.I.P. Chomo.
How could we?
Barba has a great line. Benson asks,
How bad was it?
The Titanic meets the Hindenburg meets my first year of Little League.
Titanic meets Hindenburg meets my first year of Little League. Can you imagine 8-year-old Rafael Barba playing baseball?
In a little suit and tie.
And a little suit and tie, yeah.
His little suspenders.
Little vest, suspenders. And we all knew Barbara is more artsy. He's more of a theater kid growing up than a sports kid.
Yeah. And his abuela's there. It's like, come on, Chiquito, choke up on the bat. Does it make me a bad ally if I think that Barba throws like a girl?
No, because he probably does.
He probably throws like a girl.
Yeah, but not like an athletic girl. Like
not like that.
Like me.
Exactly.
Right. He throws like a girl like me.
Yes.
Yeah. Like a non-athletic, uncoordinated
Yes, like
girl.
just with your elbow and not your shoulder.
Because there are plenty of girls that can throw better than boys, just not me.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Just being clear, ally.
Yeah. Barba does seem like the kind of kid who would try to win by proving the other team was batting out of order.
Yes.
And that would be, he'd have the debate.
He'd have like a camera set up and people tracking down stats and being like, this ref is prejudicial against my team because of X, Y, and Z.
He wants the umpire to recuse himself.
That's right.
Yep.
We need to move to a new venue.
That's right. You, sir.
So Martha was not impressed by Barba's performance. She says that she needed a bulldog like Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, she did.
In other words, Titanic meets the Hindenburg meets Barba's first year in Little League.
Well, we know she can find him in front of Four Seasons Total Landscaping.
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
With his hair dye running down his face.
My favorite moment in politics of the last 20 years. Bar none. Bar none.
So after Barba decides it's impossible to prove that either Vichinsky or Platt raped Martha, he tells the judge he wants to dismiss the case. So Benson goes to find Martha to tell her, and she's been writing on her laptop in a coffee shop that happens to be the one that Vichinsky works at. Remember, he was on trial for rape that morning, and now he's got to pick up a lunch shift?
Yeah.
Yes.
Minimum wage is rough out there.
If you're the manager, why are you even putting him on the schedule?
Maybe he is the manager.
Maybe he is the manager.
You don't know he's not the manager.
With those dreads and that smell.
Okay.
But it's a coffee shop.
Yeah, it's true.
They'll hire anyone.
Yeah. It's like if you don't go to prison on Tuesday, can you close?
Exactly. He's going to bring his latte art skills to the prison commissary. Look, a tree.
It's a pine leaf. Yes.
A little shiv.
He's making a marijuana leaf. Let's be real.
Exactly. That's not the shamrock in the Guinness. No. It's got it. Exactly. But Martha is transgressive to the end. She says,
I know I won't be the first or last woman who doesn't get justice after being raped at Hudson University.
girl, you're not even going to be the last one this season.
Correct.
Want $1,000 weight loss medication for $50? It all starts with Roe's free GLP-1 insurance check. Just upload your insurance card to see if you have coverage, then relax. Over 200,000 people have qualified for a $50 copay through Roe. Go to roe.co/health. Half of covered patients have a $50 per month copay or less for medication, plus $145 monthly Roe membership fee. Deductible cost may apply and final cost varies by insurance plan. For safety information about GLP-1 medications, including boxed warning, go to roe.co/safety, RX only.
You know that thing where you get an amazing pair of shoes at a really great price and want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, so do we. Here at Designer Shoe Warehouse, we'll give you something to brag about. Like the latest styles from brands you love, or the trends everyone's obsessing over, or shoes that make you feel like, well, you. So go ahead, show off a little. Find shoes that get you at prices that get your budget. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today. DSW, let us surprise you.
An undisturbed sleep is a beautiful thing. That's why a Beauty Rest mattress is designed to give you unparalleled motion separation. Isolating movement with our pocketed coil technology to help you sleep soundly no matter what's moving on the other side of the bed. While providing individualized support for every sleeping position. People at their best get their Beauty Rest for 100 years.
This is a Monday.com ad. The same Monday.com helping people worldwide getting work done faster and better. The same Monday.com designed for every team and every industry. The same Monday.com with built-in AI, scaling your work from day one. The same Monday.com that your team will actually love using. The same Monday.com with an easy and intuitive setup. Go to Monday.com and try it for free. Yes, the same Monday.com.
All right, let's take a look at the real-life story that inspired this episode. It's time for Rip from the Headlines.
You think you know who did it. You think you know who did it, but you don't know who did it. You don't know who did it. Rip from the headlines.
The character at the centre of this episode is loosely inspired by the ever-provocative political pundit Ann Coulter. She burst onto the national scene in the late 1990s with her syndicated column, best-selling books, and a steady run of telly appearances. But her real notoriety comes from her habit of chucking out incendiary remarks about politics, race, immigration, and public figures. The sort of comments that reliably kick up a right fuss. Coulter has often been criticised for statements widely described as racist or xenophobic, including digs at Vice President Kamala Harris's racial identity and sharp-edged commentary about immigrants and refugees. She's also caused a stir on social media when she mocked Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's son, a post she later binned after heavy backlash. Her long-running spat with Donald Trump has produced some of her most infamous moments, from calling him objectively stupid to suggesting he learned to shut up. She's hardly shy about turning her fire on Republicans either, taking swipes at the party over abortion strategy, immigration and foreign policy. She's even made headlines for musing about scrapping women's rights to vote and dubbing Stormy Daniels the Rosa Parks of porn stars. Today, Coulter still writes her column, pops up across conservative media, and stirs controversy through her podcast and social media commentary.
All right, Kimberly, one columnist said that Ann Coulter is part Tucker Carlson, part uncorked aunt 3 glasses deep at Christmas dinner. What do you think?
Not at my Thanksgiving, but...
I mean, the good news about inviting her to Thanksgiving is she wouldn't eat anything.
That's true.
That woman is a stick. Yeah.
Rebecca, do you think that Ann Coulter was sort of a proof of concept for the outrage ecosystem that would later come along with the invention of social media?
Yes. She was also proof of concept, I think. I mean, she's proof of concept for Marjorie Taylor Greene, right?
Yeah.
Who now also is feuding with President Trump, who is she has all these all feelings. But Ann Coulter is one of those people, unlike Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's a broken clock, who's never right twice a day. Where weirdly Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're like, oh, I kind of secretly agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene. But Ann is not one of those people.
Oh, you don't agree with her that Donald Trump is objectively stupid?
I have no comment on that.
Okay, super. Good call.
I will say he sucked in Home Alone 2.
He did suck in Home Alone too. Yeah, that's objectively correct. But I mean, I think it's like she started by saying like, I'm transgressive and you can be too. And then Twitter comes along, right?
Yeah, totally.
There are some comedians who say that's offline, that Ann is somewhat like she is on camera, but some of it is performative. And she's not really that way. So is that better or worse? Because of sort of like the societal fallout, the distrust in one another, and the tribalism. Would you prefer that she was a true believer, or are you disappointed that she's not?
I would prefer she was a true believer, because at least then it's intellectually honest, right?
Yeah.
I know that she's not like that. Remember, she participated in that roast. She was in one of those Comedy Central roasts, roasting somebody, and she had jokes and stuff. Like, I would prefer it. I mean, she reminds me. I think she sort of paved the way for like Kellyanne Conway, who got away with so many untruthful statements because she was a well-liked person in her personal life. I remember Chuck Todd being like, "Oh, she's such a nice person," and being like, "Dude, she just lied to you." Like, it's okay to say that, but like, I think it's not intellectually honest, and I would prefer that she were a true believer, even though that would also be insane.
I agree completely with Rebecca. Because even though you could say that there are always people that are going to listen to your dog whistles and take what you're saying and twist it and use it to raise up arms, and so maybe it doesn't matter because someone is always going to take it wrong. You're actively trying to convince people to take it the way you are shaping it, and it's not even what you believe, but you're trying to cause civil unrest. And
it's like being a human algorithm. Yeah.
It feels to me like someone who's like an arsonist who's saying, well, I don't even really like fire.
I just like to watch it burn.
I don't even care if it burns. I'm just going to do that.
Which is why it was so funny when they had Martha say to Olivia, don't question my integrity. She's like on tour with the guy with horns from January 6th, but she's like, don't question my integrity because I know why I'm doing all this and it's to make money. Okay. So
exactly.
That's my integrity.
Ann Coulter does make frequent appearances at college campuses. She has never been violently assaulted, but she has been hit with a cream pie. She was able to avoid being pied by the anonymous Biotic Baking Brigade at one appearance, but she did get hit at the University of Arizona in 2004. She was a target of a group called Al Qaeda.
Are they on Instagram? Can I find
Go look for Al Qaeda. She took a shot to the face and the shoulder. Assault charges against the men were dismissed when neither Coulter nor the arresting officers showed up at court. And the judge said that he would suspend their sentences or their fines if they both paid the $900 to replace the stage backdrop that got stained.
Fair.
Oh.
Right? It's like it's more important to clean up the backdrop than her. So what's interesting is that when Ann Coulter was hit with the dairy product and it got onto her skin, her flying monkeys immediately came to her aid.
Oh, of course they did.
I'm melting!
Yes, of course they did.
That's going to do it for us. We want to thank our guest, Kimberly. Kimberly, where can our listeners follow you online?
My podcast is A Date with Dateline, and I'm also on the Pink Shade podcast twice weekly. And please check us out. And our YouTube channel is A Date with K&K, and we have new videos. Instagram is Dateline. Thank you so much for having me. I love you both so much.
All right, we'll see you next week.
And I love Rebecca more than Kevin.
Thanks.
Okay, that's
everybody
Actually.
does. We get that a lot.
Yeah. And Rebecca Lavoie, how can our listeners follow you?
You can watch Something's Off on YouTube, or you can follow me on social media at Reb Lavoie.
Be sure to follow us and like us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, and Blue Sky. Our newsreader was Cy Frater. Our theme music was composed and performed by Uncanny Valleys. Content assistance from Travis Roy. Lily Flynn handles promotions. All clips in this podcast were used in compliance with the U.S. Copyrights Act Fair Use Exemption for criticism and commentary. Go to lawandorderpodcast.com and sign up for our newsletter for a chance to be our next Law & Order Marathon winner. These Are the Stories was recorded in Studio C and is a production of Partners in Crime Media.
Partners in Crime Media.
Breathe in. Feel the sense of calm that comes from having up to $300 in overdraft protection with GoToBank. Now...
Did you say $300?
Yes. Now, back to our breathing.
So if I overspend my balance, GoToBank has my back up to $300?
Yes. Can we breathe out now? Less worries, more zen, with over $300 in overdraft protection. Tap to open an account today. Eligible direct deposits and opt-in required for overdraft protection. Fees, terms, and conditions apply.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Stop. This is Simply Safe. Police are on the way.
We don't just alert, we stop crime before it starts. Simply Safe. Plan starting around $1 a day. Save 50% on your new system with professional monitoring at simplysafe.com/SXM or with promo code SXM.
Outdoor deterrence requires a Simply Safe Active Guard outdoor protection plan starting at $49.99 a month. Visit simplysafe.com/licenses for alarm license information. Tennessee 2012.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. Let their story unfold and gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. Hire skills first. Learn why at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.